Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day to you, ma'am, and to my classmates. Today, I will present to you the topic of our group, and I will be discussing my assigned topic, inshallah. Our topic is all about teaching as vocation, mission, and profession. So the only topic that I'm going to discuss to you is teaching as vocation. Before I explain this topic, let us find out first the meaning of vocation. Vocation comes from the Latin word vocare, which means to call. Based on the etymology of the word vocation, therefore means a call. Ang ibig sabihin ng vocation ay nananawagan. So, kung may panawagan, ibig sabihin may nananawagan at may tinatawag. There must be a response. For instance, yung ating mga mahal na propeta alayhi salatu wassalam, o yung mga ulama natin, yung mga daiya, yung mga preacher, sila yung mga taong nananawagan sa katuruan at pananampalatayang Islam. So, sino yung mga tinatawag nila? Tayo na sumusunod sa kanila, even yung mga taong hindi rin naniniwala ay tinatawag din nila or ini-invite nila sa pananampalatayang Islam. And also our teachers, they are calling us for the sake of learning the knowledge that we need. They are calling us to improve ourselves on what we can do more. Another meaning, it is a strong feeling of suitability of a particular career or occupation. So, para sa akin, ang pipiliin or yung napili mong career is suitable o nababagay sa kung ano ang kailangan mo at ano yung kaya mong gawin. Another meaning, a calling is a sacred gift. It's a way to reach out by Chard 2002. True vocation is using your gifts for the benefit of others in a way that makes you happy. You don't necessarily need a paying occupation to do that. So, yung napili mong career is regalo yun sa'yo. Gagamitin mo yung regalong yun para makatulong sa iba in a way na ikakasaya mo. Ang saya kasi sa pakiramdam na kahit simpleng kaalaman ay may nai-contribute ka sa society at nagkakaroon ng halaga yung regalong natanggap mo. And now, let us know teaching as vocation. According to Carl Jung, one looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude to those who touch our human feelings. Minsan, maaalala natin yung mga teacher natin na magaling magturo. Yung kahit pangalan lang nila yung nababanggit, nasasabi natin agad yung mga karakteristik nila. Halimbawa na lang yung, ayan si ma'am, magaling yan mag-English, magaling yan sa mathematics. Na-appreciate natin sila. Pero mas pasasalamatan natin yung mga teacher natin na naiintindihan tayo bilang estudyante. They help us to build and boost our self-confidence. May mga teacher tayo na naniniwala sa kakayahan natin. May mga teacher tayo na laging nandyan para i-guide tayo. They are not just a teacher but a motivator and encourager. According to Alice von Hildebrand, there are very few real teachers. Teaching is not a job, it is a vocation. To be a great one, many qualities must be combined: love of truth, knowledge, reverence, a loving concern for one's students, clarity, and patience. So, sabi nga ni Alice von Hildebrand is bilang na rin ngayon yung matatawag nating mga totoong teachers. At yung totoong teachers daw para sa kanya is meron siya nitong mga qualities. Yung pagmamahal niya ng totoo, yung pag-share niya ng knowledge, yung respect niya sa students, yung concern niya sa estudyante niya, yung naiintindihan niya yung kalagayan ng students niya. Ang pinakamahirap sa lahat na gagawin ng isang teacher or yung characteristic ng isang teacher is yung patience, yung mapagpasensya. Kasi hindi lang yung estudyante niya yung bibigyan niya ng pasensya, kahit yung oras niya na dapat pinapagpahinga niya na is nagagamit niya pa sa pag-study sa lesson niya para kung ano yung ituturo niya the next day. So, patience talaga yung pinakamahirap sa lahat na ina-apply ng mga teachers. So, here are another instance. Teacher Mark treated as teacher for teaching his students the lessons every day. He teaches everything he knows, showing off his mastery of the subject, but not even considering the feelings of his students towards difficult topics. On the other hand, a volunteer named Joy is addressed as a teacher for teaching and serving the children of a far rural community. She travels almost 20 kilometers every day for the sake of her students' learning and development. So, dito pa lang sa situation ng dalawang teacher na to, magkukumpara na natin kung ano yung mga karakteristik nilang dalawa, ano yung difference nila. So, what is the difference between the teaching practices of Teacher Mark and Joy? The main difference lies in their dedication to the service. So, yun lang ang pinagkaiba nila, yung pagiging dedicated sa pagsiservisyo or pagtuturo. Si Teacher Mark kasi is, ginagawa niya yung trabaho niya, minamaster niya yung mga topic niya, pero hindi niya naman kinu-consider yung estudyante niya na may nahihirapan din na mag-cope up sa mga topics niya. So, while naman si Teacher Joy is napaka-dedicated niya, kahit napakalayo, nagta-travel siya para lang makapagturo, para lang ma-share yung knowledge niya sa mga kabataan. When someone practices teaching as vocation, they teach with dedication. So, ito na yung tinatawag na teaching as vocation is meron siya nitong karakteristik na pagiging dedicated. Dedicated sa pagtatrabaho. Teaching as vocation. Perhaps you never dreamed to become a teacher, but you are here now to become one. How did it happen? From the eyes of those who believe it was God who called you here. So, iniisip natin na hindi naman natin gusto na mag-teacher, 'di ba? Pero bakit tayo nandito? Ibig sabihin naka-destined na tayo in the near future is magtuturo tayo, mag-share tayo ng kaalaman natin, may experience dapat natin yung or maa-apply natin dapat yung mga characteristic ng pagiging real teachers, especially yung pagiging dedicated. Yun ang pinaka-importante sa lahat. So, and that's all for my report. Shukran and Assalamu alaikum.